Hi, welcome back. This is Greg from CCC. You may remember me from previous videos I have done, and today I'm going to be showing how people on the general IELTS exam can score an easy band 9 on the reading department. It's not hard at all. You'd think it might be, but it's not, if you know how to take the exam the right way. And there are two things you need to do particularly. One is you have to learn how to scan. Scan for information. Your eye, you look down and you see a keyword, that's what you need. The other word is skimming. To skim means to read very quickly from top to bottom. You never, in the reading section, read everything. It's just a waste of time. So I'm going to show you how to tackle all the different types of questions you're going to get. And the first one is a paragraph identification. Each of these 5 paragraphs is talking about hotels. They have different features, they have different residency rules, they have lots of different things. But which one goes with which? Now you have 5 and you have 8, so 3 you're not going to use. First thing you do when you get one of these is you scan these. You just look at what sort of things you're looking for. And once you know that, it's very easy to scan for the relevant information. For example, plans to stay for over a month. Okay, pool, fitness center, luxury mini bars, banquet. Wait a minute, weekly or monthly rates. So that one's going to be a D. Traveling with children, kids, okay. Playground, indoor recreation, so that'll be a B. Always travels with a dog. Pets are welcome. Well, that's going to be E. Plans to go for entertainment in the evening. Well, we've got nightlife. So, city views location, all major bus line, next business district, kitchenettes, theater district. So that's going to be C. Business trip. We need convention centers. So we have business district. That's going to be a D. Likes to exercise every day, fitness center, well that's going to be an A. For a place to hold a wedding reception, well we got a banquet hall here, so we'll have a banquet is going to be a C. Prefers cooking, well we have kitchenettes down here. Which one's, yeah, D again. And that's how you do it. That took me maybe, if I'm up to speed, that'll take me about 5 minutes maximum. You have 60 minutes to do 3 sections, and you can easily do it in 40-45 minutes. That leaves you plenty of time to check your answers. So that's how you do this one. Okay, this is another similar type question where we have pool, we have a Riverdale City pool. These are the basic rules, regulations, and so forth. This is the true, false, not given section. So in other words, some statements are true, some are false, and not given, which means they're not mentioned. It's very easy to want to read into an answer what you think should be there, but you have to be very disciplined. You can't sort of add anything that's not given there. So, again, we're going to look at the questions first, skim the questions, and find out where the answers are. Now, quite often, it's a good little trick of these tests that the information that you find here is often closely associated with the order it appears in the text. So, children under 12 are allowed to use the pool, okay? Now, I just happen to notice there's the word children here. Under 12 must be accompanied by an adult. Well, that's clearly true. So they can use the pool. The pool is open to the general public on weekday mornings. So, next paragraph, next question. Look at the times here. Okay, Monday to Thursday, Friday noon till Saturday. The pool will be open for classes. Oh, that's not general public, so it's not a free swim. So that's false. Pool users can park in the garage during the entire pool season. Parking, pool garage will be closed. Sorry, that's wrong. People who don't live in Riverdale are not allowed to use the pool. Now that would go down here for Riverdale residents. So for individual, For non-residents, the charge is $7. Well, clearly they can use the pool, so that's also going to be false. The Riverdale swim team practices every weekend. Okay, down here, the swim team will continue this season as well. Please visit. Doesn't say. So that's not given. Food is sold in the, well, we know, yes, because the new snack bar is now open, so that is definitely true. And that took me all of 3 minutes. So these are very easy to do. Follow the order of presentation. The questions will likely follow in the same order. All you got to do is look for the key words: children to 12, general public, garage, don't live in Riverdale, swim team practices, food. Look for these keywords, look for them in there, and it's very easy to find. You don't read it. It's not worth your time. Now let's look at part 2. Okay, this is another type of question you get. This is just the general comprehension question. You get a piece of reading and some questions, and you just have to say which is the correct answer. This is, again, the standard test format. You have 6 questions. You have 6 questions and 5 paragraphs. So 2 questions in 1 paragraph. Again, go in sequence because it's nice, because the vacation goes with vacation, insurance goes with insurance. It's not hard to find the answer. So, how much annual vacation are employees allowed? Minimum of 2 weeks paid, which means at least 2 weeks. Who is qualified for health benefits? All employees are eligible, extended to members of the immediate family, which means, well, that's wrong. That's wrong. And that's right. Spouses and children, immediate family. What must an employee's family member do to use the library? Use the library, faculty, employees' family members, obtain an ID card. Okay, so ID card. Where do they park their cars? On campus, all college campuses, in designated employee parking, and visitors. So, there you go. If an employee takes 1 year in a class, how much will he have to pay? This is the 1 year. This is interesting because it's got a time limit. And if you look at the classes, employees may take classes in any department. Show your faculty or staff ID for when registering for the class. May enroll in up to 3 classes free of charge. So, nothing. And what is required of employees who want to study for a degree? So there's degree, must apply for and be accepted into the program. Must application for admission. Dead simple. And that again took me about 3 to 5 minutes. The 7 particular sentences here with the categories here. So which one matches with which? So you just quickly skim, or scan I should say, the titles: correspondence, communication, rules of communication, fiction workshop, what do you mean? Okay, fine. This course helps with academic writing. Writing a research paper. That looks like F. I'll put it over here. Now, when you go through these, remember, your first guess is not necessarily going to be right. It probably is. But when you go through it the first time, it's only a preliminary edit. You do check everything once you finish. So this might be a better one in here, I don't know, but it doesn't really matter at this point because I'm just going through all of them. This course will show you how to write personal letters. Okay. Opinions, writing to sell, poets, fiction work. Rules of communication. I kind of like C there. Improve your vocabulary. What do you mean? Learn about words. Okay, that's going to be an E. Sorry, this may not be as clear as I would like it to be. This course is about writing stories for kiddies. Okay. Child. So that's going to be I. Teaches you about journalism, which I did for many years. So journalism. Report it. Correspondent, newspaper, magazine. Okay, that's easy. Whoops, fix that. So this course teaches you punctuation. You have no idea how many people misuse commas. Okay, to show you how to email, write to enhance all transparent business relationships, rules of communication. Apostrophes, hey, apostrophe, that's part of communication. This is about business marketing, selling, writing to sell. J. Now, you notice how to write personal letters. We've got two C's here. Can't both be right. So I think this one here is wrong. I'm just going to do this to show you how some of you might approach this. Now, personal letters. So friendship, okay, that's probably an A. Now, again, in these cases, sometimes two answers may look very similar. It's okay to make a mistake the first time through. But once you do think you've made a mistake, you go and find, well, this is a better fit to this one than this one. It may be an okay fit, but it's not as good. Therefore, you make the change. And we're going to go on now to the last part. It's a bit more involved than the first one, which had the hotels. I really like these because it's fun to match the headline with the paragraph. So what you do again, first thing, you just have a quick look, the possible headlines, style, choosing President's House, and dun, 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 dun. Now, when you get these, you don't want to read the whole thing, but you do want to read the first sentence. And you do want to skim the paragraph for relevant information. Now, for example, looking at this one, it says, located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., the White House was originally designed by James Holbein, an Irish-born American architect, blah, blah. Okay, so designed. Okay. Designer is chosen. Okay, well, I'm going to think that, that's probably a good first estimate. Here, James Holbein's design was near copy of James Gibbs's Book of Architecture, blah, blah. Neoclassicism, I saw that. That's one. So, it's not terribly neat. So paragraph C, the house that James Holbein designed was not completed till after the second president of the United States took office. That was John Adams. So John Adams took office. So completion of the building. I remember something like that. Completion of the first president's house. I'm going to go X. Paragraph D. In just over 20 years, continuation of President Bin, War of 1812. British troops torched the house on August 25th. In Canada's great moment. So hang on, so burnt down. I remember seeing that. President's house burns down, so that was number 7. Paragraph E. Holbein worked on rebuilding for 2 years before President Monroe moved into the unfinished home. Rebuilding. Hey, did I see anything about rebuilding? Reconstruction. That has a different meaning in general U.S. history. So yes, so now we're down to the last 2. And so far we can cross off that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So we're down to 5 for 2. So major renovations. Renovations, that's an easy one. Don't have to read any further than that. Paragraph G. For over 100 years, White House was only a nickname. Names. I remember naming the president's house. And that's it. Again, that took me a little bit longer, maybe 10 minutes, max, not even 10 minutes.